The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
For the first time in 2023, we give you a live look inside Fred Rust Arena, Delaware Hockey Night. Back with you as Salesianum 7-0-0 in Intercounty Scholastic Hockey League play take on the Bullis School Bulldogs 3-0-1 in the MAPHL. James Witherite flying solo here on the DHN airwaves for this Thursday matinee game, and we're delighted to have each and every one of you along for the ride with us today from wherever you may be. Cutting right to the chase, the name to look out for on the Bullis side of the red line, Charlie Maynor, number 20. 5 goals, 4 assists rather, in 4 games played in league play. Again, 3-0-1 in the MAPHL, these Bulldogs. And Charlie Maynor coming in off a 2-goal performance over Bishop O'Connell on 12-14, also accounted for game-winning goals against Mount St. Joseph and Archbishop Spalding. Bullis' other game, a 3-3 draw against Calvert Hall back last month. Bullis making their first appearance off a lengthy holiday layoff. Salesianum flying high off a 7-0 win over Roman Catholic on Monday. Gavin Needs getting his first varsity shutout. The sophomore recorded 19 saves. Jack Farrell, third line right wing today, accounted for 2 of Salesianum's 5 goals. Christian Kinsler, who will serve as the left defenseman of the top pair with Charlie Bramble, leading this team 6 goals, 9 assists. He had a goal and 2 helpers against Roman on Monday. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. Pre-game warm-ups have concluded. We're going to take you inside the glass for today's opening introductions. Hockey fans, once again, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This afternoon, we present a non-league exhibition game between the visiting Bullis School Bulldogs and Salesianum. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the visiting Bullis Bulldogs, coached by Matt Revkin. Starting in goal, number 1, Troy Wright. On defense, number 5, Ethan Liu. And number 45, Avery Brown. At forward, number 7, Jovi Green. Number 16, Ian Martin. And number 28, K.S. Mulders. And now for the first time in 2023, the starting lineup for Salesianum. Starting in goal, a sophomore, number 2, Gavin Needs. On defense, sophomore, number 21, Grayson Betterly. And junior, number 41, Gianni Pasiti. Starting at forward, junior number 10, Joey Pietropaulo. Sophomore number 35, Justin Celentino. And senior number 9, Chris Albert. Salesianum is coached by Brian LeBlanc, Bob Thomas, Johnny Travis, Zach Zabranik, and Devin LeBlanc. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game are Rob Novickas and Chris Castagliola. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Pre-game formalities have reached their conclusion, and we're about ready to get going for the 2023 portion of the home schedule for Salesianum. Of course, they were in action 3 days ago, defeating Roman Catholic for the second time in as many meetings to this point in the season. They won 10-1 earlier in the season. They came back with a 7-0 score at the Jefferson Health Skate Zone in Northeast Philadelphia on Monday. As we mentioned, Jack Farrell with 2 goals, Christian Kinsler with a goal and 2 helpers. Working in more of a supporting role, Kinsler in 6 ICSHL games to this point in the season with 6 goals, 9 assists, 2.5 points a game in league play. But he'll be on the defensive today alongside Charlie Bramble. It'll be the third pair, Grayson Betterly and Gianni Pacitti, handling starting duties. And the second line of Chris Albert, Joey Pietropaulo, and Justin Celentino to get things started on this Thursday afternoon. Top line, Nick Labuono, who had a multi-point game on Monday as well. Looking back at the sheet, Labuono with 2 assists. He'll be alongside Matt Bellapede in the double L, Leighton DeMasters. The Sal's top combination. Looks like there's an issue with one of the goals, as Rob Novickas returns the net to be guarded by Gavin Needs back to the gate. So that leaves us, at least momentarily, in a holding pattern. While this net either gets repaired or swapped out. Looks like, to the best of our observation from here, there's a perforation in the netting. So Staggs is going to get that straightened away, and while he does, we'll take this moment to tell you Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. It also comes your way courtesy 412 Communications, the new gold standard for digital media solutions for small businesses. 412 Communications offers web and graphic design, social media consultation, public relations, writing and editing services, multimedia solutions like the broadcast you are watching right now, and more. So we're in a holding pattern right now. We'll take a timeout here on DHN. We'll be back with the opening faceoff once this net is reset.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena as the net is being replaced, and turns out Michael Manzi will handle starting duties for Salesianum. It was Gavin Needs originally passed our way, but not the case. The senior Michael Manzi gets the call, and off we go. Rob Novickis drops the puck on period number 1, brought to you by First State Ice Hockey, committed to building the next generation of youth hockey players in and around Delaware under the philosophy of one state, one goal. FirstStateIceHockey.com is the place to go. The outlet pass to Smulders, slowed up by Betterly just above the Salesianum blue line. Puck chipped free by Celentino, but Pietro Paolo couldn't walk it past the reach of Jovi Green. Martin drives play into the near corner of the Salesianum end. Betterly recovers the puck, leaves it to his defensive partner, Gianni Pacitti, but under forechecking pressure, he can't get a clean outlet pass away. This held in by Brown for Bullis at the left point. Throws the puck in from long range. Now it's on the stick of Smulders, worked below the goal. And a shot in from long range off the stick of Avery Brown is held by Michael Manzi for a pause in play. 53 seconds gone. And the big guns take their place. Evan Beach in for this draw, alongside, I should say, Charlie Maynard, the name we were talking about earlier. Kinsler and Bellapede teamed up. Man, words are a little bit of a challenge today. Kinsler and Bellapede teamed up to slow Maynard there. The shot from Matthew Till at the right point. Sticked aside by Manzi. And Leighton DeMasters leads a 2-on-2 for Salesianum up the near side. He absorbs an open ice hit from Till, separating him from the puck. Bramble plays the body on Evan Beach along the near wall. Maynard, outnumbered by Salesianum bag checkers, couldn't find Tripp on the cross ice pass, and this comes back as far as the Bullis blue line. 2 minutes into the first period, Matthew Till lets one go from his own blue line, and he heads off for a change. So Beach was on with Maynor and Tripp. Till and Cool were together back at the blue line as we put these Bullis line combinations together on the fly. Wraparound chance from Massey failed. The long shot from center point off the stick of Eamon Schofield ended up in the pads of Troy Wright, making his first save. He comes into this game off a 15-save shutout over Bishop O'Connell on the 14th of December. This will be an icing against Bullis with 14:20 to go in the first period. On the season, Wright 2-0-1 with a 1.00 goals against average and a save percentage of .938. Braden Graham back in the lineup, making his first appearance after being out of commission for a good chunk of the fall due to an upper body injury. Scraps for the puck, and Salesianum maintains. Tuschinski got tied up. Liam Bell plays the body on Griffin Hawk at the Sal's blue line. Bell recovers the puck. It's left ahead to Stosh Tuschinski, trying to head up a 2-on-2. Tuschinski deeks, shoots off the pads of Wright. Good chance there, but nobody home to capitalize on the rebound. Matthew Halley couldn't dipsy-doodle the other way, got slowed up just inside the Sal's line. Counterattack led by Braden Graham, foiled similarly. Here's Tuschinski putting one on a tee. Graham couldn't get stick on puck at the edge of the crease. This is pressed high in the zone by Davian Peretti. Walked up ice in front of the Salesianum bench. Peretti caroms this puck below the Salesianum goal. Zheng couldn't maintain. Long shot from Brown, hacked at by Manzi. To make the save, needed some help in front, though, to clear that puck out of harm's way. That help came in the form of Pasitti. Tuschinski clears up the far boards, couldn't connect with Jack Igo on the breakout pass. Jovi Green led the re-entry for Bullis. Smulders from long range got a shot away from 65 feet from just over the blue line. That shot was onside, so it will be registered as a shot on goal off the Manzi stick save. This thrown in from the far half wall. Smulders and Pasitti converge in the far corner. Ian Martin reaching in, knocks the puck free. It's pushed up the far side by Alex Falkowski, but held in at the right point by Lou. Falkowski off his backhand corrals a loose puck. A smart poke check from Avery Brown at the Bullis blue line disrupts his progress. Coming to the 5-minute mark of a scoreless hockey game as yet, 3 17-minute periods. And for the Bullis fans tuning in today, we are playing under the USA Hockey Rulebook. So a few minor differences from the NFHS. Face-off was to Wright's right. We didn't plan that. Promise. Kinsler stick handles to protect the point while double-teamed. Couldn't work the puck ahead to Albert cleanly, though. It was taken away by Tripp. Across now to Charlie Maynor, 2-point a game forward for Bullis. Played plenty of Tier 1 hockey for the Team Maryland program. And here he pursues Chris Albert and forces the breakout pass to be tipped into the Salesianum bench and out of play. Delaware Hockey Night is brought to you by Heather A. Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. Heather specializes in personal injury and workers' compensation cases and is available for consultation at 302-565-6132. That's 302-565-6132. Puck was out of play off Maynor's stick, so the zone was lost. Shot from Evan Beach, point-blank range. Batted down by Michael Manzi, recording his 5th save, make it 6 as Maynard tries to shovel one past him on the doorstep. Couple quick saves from Michael Manzi. Maynard crashing the net, but Manzi, as you saw on the replay, able to fall on this one in just the nick of time. Hawk floats the puck up the left wing boards after the Sal's cleared back to center. Zheng fans on the wraparound attempt. And here comes Salesianum back the other way. Nick LeBuono pinned at the far corner by Peretti. Trying to feed the puck to his point man. That was Charlie Bramble. Resulted, though, in a turnover. And another Michael Manzi save. Face-off coming to Manzi's right. Hawk and Massey squaring off. Jack Farrell, the man of the hour on Monday, stripped of the puck in the neutral zone, gets it back, net front feed on the doorstep was Kozink. But Wright comes up big with a couple rapid-fire saves. Beautiful setup. Kozink once, twice. No third time to be a charm, though, as Troy Wright holds his ground. Winding our way to the 7-minute mark of the first period of a scoreless hockey game. Brown caroms this puck clear up the left side. It's recovered by Bramble deep in the Salesianum zone. Martin offers forechecking heat, so does Jovi Green. Massey, off the toe of his backhand, flips this beyond the reach of Smulders, and it's pushed out of harm's way by Farrell ahead to Tyson Kozink. Kozink angled to the near corner by Martin on his way into the Bullis zone. Got some assistance from Massey. Taken away and advanced to Avery Brown. He lazily throws the puck in from over the blue line. It is sticked by Manzi into the near corner, now pursued by Massey far side. Michael Manzi in net, Michael Massey, third line center for Salesianum. Bullis back on the offensive. Ethan Liu stood up at the top of the near circle by Schofield, couldn't generate a chance. We're nearing the halfway point of the first period of a scoreless hockey game from Fred Rust Arena. 2-on-2 for Bullis, a botched shot. From the red glove, Derek Tripp. Graham offering resistance to Beach in the near corner. Puck is knocked loose and high by Schofield. Eamon Schofield recovers. Maynard steps up to engage him. Schofield turned the puck behind the cage to Pacitti. It was taken away from him by Beach. Left high to Tripp. Slap shot from 52 feet right into the glove of Michael Manzi, and he holds for a pause in play with 8 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the first period. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more by visiting limestonepension.net. With a new year comes a new addition to the crew. I speak of Josie Billett, who is now joining us on a more permanent basis here on Delaware Hockey Night, at least through the month of January. As she joins our stable of videographers for more than the occasional one-off, as was the case in the autumn. We're absolutely delighted to have Josie, a Maryland native herself, on board. Hawk gave the puck away to Nate Bellapede. This is ruled offside after a successful clear. Play restarts above the Salesianum blue line with Ian Martin crashing forward. Kinsler lofting the puck off his backhand away from Martin's reach. Jovi Green turns it back into the slot, blocked down by Christian Kinsler, sacrificing his offensive firepower today in favor of defensive stability. While Kinsler is the team leader in points, his wheelhouse is on the defensive. Solid 200-foot player. Long shot came in from Mason Stoltz, but it was off its target. Wasn't sure from the angle we had if that was a 90 or a 98 on that yellow sweater. Those blue sleeve numbers on blue sleeves. A little bit of a challenge to read from distance. The breakout pass to Smulders failed to materialize. Betterly recovers at center. Works this puck ahead to Joey Pietropaulo. Smulders digs it out of Pietropaulo's skates. Volleys it back across neutral territory where Bramble turns it the other way. Play halted due to a hand pass with 6:14 to go in opening period action. And Rob Navicka spots the ensuing face-off just above the Bullis blue line. Shots 9-5 in favor of the Bulldogs, clad in gold. Moving right to left in first period action, Salesianum in their home whites, moving from left to right. DeMasters, angled by Lou, to the bench side at the blue line. Gave the puck away, a failed 2-on-2. Putting on the brakes and lining up a shot. Trip was just wide of the far post from 25 feet. Maynor extracts the rebound. He leaves this to Beach at the far half wall, taken away from him. Maynor just held the point. Another giveaway in the Salesianum zone. Taken right back by Beach, crashing the net. And there's the first goal of the game, Maynor. Puts one top shelf to beat Manzi with 5:28 to go in the first period. It is now 1-0, the Bullis Bulldogs. Our first to strike. So almost as expected, Charlie Maynor makes his presence felt. And gets the Bulldogs on the board. Bullis goal scored by number 20, Charlie Maynor. Assisted by number 24, Evan Beach. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 32 seconds in the first period. Maynor from Beach at 11:32. Two-on-two for the Sals. Drop pass to Kozink. He got a shot away from the top of the right circle, but it was wide and caught for the save by Troy Wright. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis with a variety of sauces and sides that are sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, open for takeaway lunch Monday through Saturday, or if you'd like to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. 4 2/3 minutes to go in the first period, and we've got our first penalty of the game coming up. Roughing the call against Braden Graham. So with 4 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first period, Salesianum heads to their first Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon. Schedule your first cleaning today by visiting DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 5, Braden Graham. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes, 23 seconds in the first period. Graham, 2 for roughing at 12:23. Tripp and Lou working high in this power play along with Beach. Maynor net front. Tries to dig the rebound from the Lou shot off Manzi's pads. And the fifth and final component of this power play is Avery Brown. So as opposed to the more currently commonly seen 4-1, a more traditional 3-2 arrangement on this power play for the Bulldogs. In comes Beach, drop pass to the point, and Tripp. Back to Beach it goes, across to Lou. Lou challenged just at the blue line by Michael Massey, who backhands this puck free. It's swatted out of harm's way by Wright and carried by Brown back into the Salesianum zone. He runs the gauntlet at the far wall. Massey playing the body, so too Pacitti, but Brown kept on ticking and stayed with the puck. 32 seconds to go on the Graham penalty. Wide shot from long range off the stick of Tripp. Time and space galore for Griffin Hawk, but his wrist shot from 10 feet away was well off its intended target. Salesianum clears. We've entered the final 3 minutes of the first period. Final 12 seconds on the Graham penalty. Hawk regains for the Dogs. Cross ice feed to Matthew Halley, gloving the puck down. He was angled wide, couldn't get a shot through. Halley again from below the net. Couldn't generate anything further as the Graham penalty reached its expiration. Nick LeBuono, multi-point game on Monday. Swats the puck behind his own goal. Albert sends this clear. It's tipped over the blue line by Justin Celentino, but turned back in by Cool. 2 minutes and change to go in the first period. A 1-0 hockey game, the Bulldogs of Bullis with control of the terms, thanks to Charlie Maynor lighting the lamp at 11:32 in the first period. Nate Bellapede's breakout pass evades the reach of LeBuono. Albert leaves this to the left point. Long shot in from Grayson Betterly. Was sticked away. Green finds Groves up the right wing boards. Groves, a lone pursuer of the puck. Amid a sea of white sweaters, Manzi swatted it free. Albert gave it away to Peretti at the Bullis blue line, and Peretti marches in up the left wing boards to regain the Salesianum zone. Final 70 seconds of the first period. Bullis looking to extend their 1-0 lead. Betterly gives the puck away net front. It's thrown in from close by Groves, with 1:01 to go in opening period play. And Manzi's seen a baker's dozen of shots here in this opening frame. 12 saves to his credit. So far, so good, but Salesianum has not been able to produce. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. As required by rule, the final minute has been announced to players and spectators alike. And Eamon Schofield, after bobbling the puck over the center blue hen logo here at Fred Rust Arena, chased it down in front of the scorer's table. It was stripped from him by Tripp. 3-on-1. Tripp tried to go top shelf. Manzi got enough of that to deflect it offline. Peretti back at center. Tripp tags up Maynard, straddling the line. Looked like the puck nearly rolled in. Was not the case, and this is cleared into the bench area by Igo with 11.8 to go in first period play. Off the Salesianum stick, this faceoff will end up in their zone to the left of Michael Manzi. Matt Bellapede won the draw for the Sal's. However, Bramble was double-teamed in the far corner. Final seconds of the period tick away. And that will do it for the first. The score through one period. Bullis School Bulldogs 1, Salesianum 0. We'll be back on Delaware Hockey Night. It's brought to you by Heather Ray Law.
There's nothing all-American quite like
First
a good
period shots on
old-fashioned
goal.
barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather Ray Long, partner of Kimmel Carter, your Delaware injury lawyers. 17 minutes in the books. Bullis with a 1-0 lead over Salesianum. Thanks to this goal from Charlie Maynard. Pouncing on the rebound of the Evan Beach shot. He goes top shelf. Right on the doorstep. The only one of 14 Bullis shots to beat Michael Manzi in first period play. Salesianum limited to 6 in the first period, and that's largely been the story of this game. Is the Sal's struggling to generate offensive momentum. Second period brought to you by the Hooper family, longtime supporters of University of Delaware Blue Hens hockey and of today's coverage of Salesianum. Taking on the Bullis School. We've got amended shot figures for you after 17 minutes. Bullis 13, Salesianum 8, and this is offside. So after the Sals were offside, play restarted above the Bullis blue line. Sals gained the zone. Salentino caroms the puck in low, chased down by Albert. Selly making his way up to the second line today, along with Albert and Pietropaulo, making a fairly stout impact as a sophomore. We didn't hear from him in Monday's game against Roman Catholic, but as mentioned, Jack Farrell heard from with 2 goals. Christian Kinsler with officially 1. We had him down for a pair. And Manzi records his 13th save of the game. Make it 14 as he turns aside a Derek Tripp chance from right down the pipe. 14 saves that was. On 15 shots. Number of folks giving us the assist behind the scenes, Ryan and Tim Dominic. Always with an eye out for shots on goal and scoring chances and other statistics you wouldn't expect to see at the Scholastic level. Face-offs 1. We're pretty fortunate to have the crew that we do, and Salesianum with a 2-on-1. Graham couldn't chase that puck down. It was steered wide by Wright after a shot was thrown in by Tashinsky. Graham's follow-up chance was blocked. He gets his own rebound but gives the puck away to Cool in the far corner. Here's Jovi Green, outnumbered through neutral territory, driven to the far wall by Bell. Puck rolls behind the Salesianum goal. And it is cleared up the near side by Betterly to Tashinsky. Odd man rush 3-on-2. Tashinsky looks to line up a shot. He takes aim from 20 feet right, falls on the puck for the stoppage. This one deserves a second look. Solid breakout. Odd man rush. Tashinsky found the lane he was looking for. Looked like Hawk pulled back, though, a little bit to screen the low slot area, and good enough shot to say the least of it, but Troy Wright doing what Troy Wright does, coming up with a key save for the Bulldogs to keep Salesianum scoreless. Crease violation ruled against Bullis as Halley crashed the net. And was it Zheng who crashed into the net? Oh no. Face-off came outside the Salesianum blue line as a result. And Peretti is forced deep into the Bullis end to recover. Massey keeping him pinned wide on his way back in. Throwing the shoulder at the opportune time, and Bramble's breakout up the opposite side was foiled by the forechecking Brian Zheng. This walked up ice by Massey just beyond center, turned back by Zheng. Bramble gave it away in front of the scorer's bench. Zheng throws this in from 70. Kinsler recovers. Bramble plays the puck behind the net to Kinsler. 4 minutes and 20 seconds have gone by in the second period of this 1-0 hockey game. Bullis with the advantage. Kinsler in a 1-on-1. Brown with the stick check disrupted Kinsler's chances from 25 feet just above the near dot. Massey holds the point, tries to throw the puck in low. Brown got enough of it and cleared. Kinsler recovers just in front of his own blue line. Maynard turning the pressure on. Alex Falkowski, double teamed at the top of the near circle, was angled outside the house by Peretti. Igo to Kinsler. Back to Igo behind the net, taken away by Brown and pushed up the far side. Brown finds Maynor, who kicks the puck clear. It is recovered deep in the Salesianum end by Bramble, who on weekends is part of Team Philadelphia's U16 AA program. A lot of AA and AAA players on the Salesianum side. No fewer than 13 playing AA or higher in the youth classifications. But so far they're meeting their match in the form of the Bullis Bulldogs. My goodness gracious, Michael Manzi with highway robbery with 11:12 to go in the second. Puck stolen by Beach behind the net. He sets up Maynor, who tried to snipe one from between the train tracks. Michael Manzi flashes the leather with 11:12 to go in the second period. And Bullis' lead kept to a lone goal. Nick LeBuono slowed up by Lou on the entry of the Bullis zone. Puck was recovered by Green, hacked back the other direction. DeMasters off the setup from LeBuono. Beautiful cross slot feed, but right cross post to make the pad save. LeBuono tried to put this one into the slot. It was intercepted by Caius Smulders, carried by Green up the right wing boards, shoveled aside by Manzi to the far wall, and now advanced by Matt Bellepede up the right wing. Bellepede tried to cycle that one to LeBuono as they changed places, but couldn't connect with his man. DeMasters in the far corner leaves a one-timer to Betterly. Rather, that was Logan Morady at the far point. As Brian LeBlanc's rolling 7D today, this being an exhibition game, everybody healthy is dressed. LeBuono takes aim from 30. Glove save by Wright. Foils his chances at the equalizer. And this will come back an icing with 9:47 to go in second period play. Albert on for Salesianum across from Hawk. Albert leaves this puck to Bellepede. That's Nate Bellepede holding the point near his side. Till recovers for Bullis. Carries it across to the left wing boards upon gaining the Salesianum zone. Long shot is wide. Another chance from Till at the right point. Steered aside, picked up by Pietro Paolo. Centered to Celentino. He's angled to the far dashers by Cool. His shot from the half wall directed to the near side by Wright. That the 12th Salesianum shot. They've yet to connect. Bullis maintains their 1-0 advantage. That's what was missing. Now it sounds like a hockey game, too. We've hit halfway. Salesianum starting to generate a little bit better momentum. That shot from long range was blocked. Hawk sacrificing the body to deny Betterly from long distance. Net front feed sails beyond Bell's reach. Manzi out of the crease, stretches this ahead to Bell, to Shinsky, to Graham. Graham kept high by Maynard, gave the puck away. Beach brings it back the other direction. Under two-ply pressure at the Sal's blue line, he dumps in. Beach chased the puck down. Left it below the net to Maynard. Around it comes to Tripp. Back to Beach, net front feed. Maynard denied on the welcome mat by Manzi once. The second one was wide. And Schofield comes away. With the rebound, getting as far as center before the Bulldogs re-enter. Bell pickpocketed by Maynard on his way out. He got some help from Eamon Schofield, who now crosses over the center blue hen logo, but a stick check from the other 36, Davian Peretti, slowed up his advance. Maynard looking for a second, was wide with a hard wrist shot from 20 feet. No icing the other direction. Peretti gets the breakout pass away to Smulders, but she mishandled it right in front of the Salesianum bench. Brought down by Kozink at center, left to Kinsler near side. Forechecking heat coming in the form of Tripp, forcing a botched breakout. Kozink recovers. Schofield stretches this puck up ice. It is tipped by Farrell into the far corner. Kinsler steps up to protect the zone. Smulders takes the puck away, throws it up the near boards, and this will come back and icing. With 5 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second period of a 1-0 hockey game, very little in the way of stoppages to this point in the second. If you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com today to schedule your first cleaning. Bellepede won the draw, but Pacity's shot from the point was blocked. Pacity to Bramble. Puck shoveled by Bellepede up the right side. DeMasters pursued, but a half step quicker to it was Avery Brown for Bullis. LeBuono recovers. He turns this wide. Smulders holds it in just in front of her bench. Manzi with the save on her from 30 feet. Rebound corralled by LeBuono, who absorbs open ice contact from Lou at the top of the far circle. Bellepede, cross slot pass and the one-timer. From LeBuono was waffle boarded high and away. Pacity again. Tried to hit Bellepede with a headman pass up the near side, but the reaching stick of Griffin Hawk got in the way. Here's LeBuono, 2-on-1. LeBuono, Bellepede, shot right with the save. A scrum surrounds Troy Wright, and this puck is popped high and away by Halley. Breakaway the other side, and another save, Manzi denying Shane. My, oh my. When we come back to the next stoppage, we'll give you another look at that 2-on-1. Here, LeBuono over center, backhands the puck behind the Bullis goal, and Salesianum works in a much-needed changing of the guard. This is an icing. Here's that 2-on-1. LeBuono picks up a loose puck, walks it in, keeps the shot. No, he doesn't. He feeds it to Bellepede, crashing the net. And Wright was up with the save. 3:48 to go in the second period. Salesianum starting to find at least a little bit of momentum, but the shots aren't falling. Kinsler protects the right point. Advances the puck to Albert, who plays it in low. This beyond the reach of Morady is recovered by Albert inside the Salesianum line, but Beach hassles him. Shot right down the pipe from Pietro Paolo, sticked away by Wright. Commotion in front of Troy Wright's office. And coming back the other direction is Maynor for Bullis. Shot from the corner well off its intended line at the Jefferson Health skate zone. They'd call that a shot on goal, not the case here. Till carries the puck out of his own territory. Tuschinski drives it back in up the middle for Salesianum. Pietro Paolo hassled by Smulders. Kinsler leaves it to Tuschinski, 2-on-2 on the entry. Tuschinski saw that puck poke-checked away from him by alternate captain Matthew Till. Point-a-game defenseman for Bullis, turning play back into the neutral zone. Liam Bell single-handedly works this past two defenders, slowed up nearly by a third. He put one on a tee. Tuschinski couldn't dig that puck free net front. It's covered up again by Troy Wright. 2:19 to go in the second period. Liam Bell with some fancy footwork and some sleek stick handling. Put one at the top of the crease for Stosh. Tuschinski crashing the net, but the last word once again belonged to Troy Wright. That the 9th Salesianum shot of the period. Tuschinski fans on that off the Graham setup. Never got stick on puck as it was about knee high. Betterly at center. Finds Graham. Again in his first game back from a lengthy reprieve due to an upper body injury. Failed breakout was intercepted by Green and whistled offside by Rob Novickas with just over 100 seconds to go in the second period. Face-off is just above the Salesianum blue line. And the Sal's breakout foiled by Peretti. Bell in the near corner. Leaves this behind the cage again. The setup from Graham, a one-timer from Tuschinski, the result, but it failed to connect. 3-on-2 the other way, led by Brian Zhang up the left wing boards. Zhang works his way in up the goal line. Michael Manzi denies him. 20th Bullis shot was no good. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. And Salesianum have scored. This a tie hockey game. Braden Graham. Looked to be all the way on that one. .16:02 into the second. We'll get the official word on assists from downstairs when made available. A Salesianum goal, scored by number 5, Braden Graham. Time of the unassisted goal, 16 minutes, 2 seconds. In the second period, Graham unassisted at 16:02. Puck out of play with 29 seconds to go in the second. Beach and Massey taking the draw in the near corner. Farrell launches this puck the length of the ice. Wright swats it to the far corner. In it comes to Kozink, but he's double teamed in the low slot. Maynard, fast break, final 10 seconds. Farrell forces him to change direction. He got the shot away, and the rebound is in, courtesy Derek Tripp. Bullis back in front with 7 seconds to go. As Tripp finishes on the Salesianum doorstep. A 2-1 hockey game with 6.9 seconds to go in the second period. This is called offside with 2.4 to go. Bullis goal scored by number 19, Derek Tripp, assisted by number 20, Charlie Maynard. Time of the goal, 16 minutes, 53 seconds in the second period. Tripp from Maynard at 16:53. The score through 2 periods. Bullis 2, Salesianum 1. We'll be back on Delaware Hockey Night after the time.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Serve in style with Primo Hoagies party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagies, made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese, sliced fresh to order and served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at PrimoHoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Third period about to get underway. A pair of rapid-fire goals brought the second to its conclusion. Braden Graham getting Salesianum on the board with a minute to go in the second period, tying things up. And then a fast break the other way, last second goal. Derek Tripp, right place, right time. puts away the rebound. Of a Charlie Maynard shot. And the third period has commenced. Nick Lebuono bulldozes forward, puts one on the doorstep. Matthew Till, holding close to home on defense, slows up his advance. Till clears. Bramble, under forechecking pressure from Green, can't work it the other way. Bramble punches this behind the goal out to Nick Lebuono in the far corner. Here he comes with a little more space. He tries to stretch this forward. Long shot, the ultimate result. Sticked aside by Wright for save number 19 on 20 total shots faced to this point. Morady was nearly stripped of the puck by Matthew Halley in the Salesianum slot. This will come back an icing. With 15 minutes and 53 seconds to go in the third period. Face-off will take place to the left of Michael Manzi. A couple quick shots right on the doorstep from Griffin Hawk. Manzi with the saves on both occasions. Another draw to Manzi's left. Another failed clearing attempt from Albert. Another glove save from Manzi. Albert and Zheng. Zheng backhands the puck to Till at the point. It's been a noisier than usual press box. A delayed penalty coming up against Bullis as the extra attacker comes on. Puck is tipped into the netting and out of play. As we see what Rob Novickus' call on Peretti was. A minute 49. Into period number 3. Salesianum is on their first Primo power play of the afternoon. You too can score on the Primo power play. Visit your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike and Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your next party tray online at primohoagies.com. It's not just a hoagie, it's a Primo. Bullis penalty. Assessed to number 36, Davian Peretti, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 1 minute, 49 seconds in the third period. Peretti, 2 for roughing at 1:49. Lou Maynard Beach and Brown, the 4 penalty killers for Bullis. So far, they've killed 48 seconds of this shorthanded situation. Brown launches the puck up ice. It is recovered by Albert. He collides with Beach just inside the blue line. Delayed offside, signaled by Rob Novickus. Shot from Lebuono from 18 feet away, inside hash mark of the far circle. Was steered out of harm's way again by Troy Wright, who's just been solid for the Bulldogs in net. Kinsler leads the second wave. 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Centering pass intended for Leighton DeMasters was kicked off its line, and literally so by Lou. Bellepede failed to protect the left point. Puck bounced over his stick back to center. Bellepede recovers, and he comes. He wraps around. He's angled wide near side by Brown on the way back into the flat. Bellepede forced back to the dots in his own end. Tuschinski circles behind his own goal, and the penalty was successfully killed off. D-zone giveaway from Kinsler led to a Griffin Hawk chance, but his shot from point-blank range was wide. Tuschinski the other direction. Off the corner boards, connected with Graham, but Graham in no position to further the advance of Salesianum, was hassled further by Brown. Zheng stick handles after gaining the puck. Graham turns up the heat on him deep in the Bullis zone. Till below the goal to Zheng again. Backhanded to the accelerating Brown, who cut through up the middle. Brown, who towers over Gianni Pacitti, dumped the puck in from the right point. He heads back now on the defensive with nearly 5 minutes gone in the third period. The Bullis Bulldogs up 2-1 over Salesianum. Delayed penalty against the Sal's Rob Novickis, signaling interference. Face-off will take place to the right of Michael Manzi. Goalie coach Johnny Travis heading back to the bench after checking out the senior netminder, making sure he was fit to continue, and fit to continue he is. Salesianum penalty assessed to number 41, Gianni Pacitti. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes 54 seconds. In the third period, Pacitti, 2 for interference at 4:54. Quick shot off the draw and another Manzi save. Evan Beach swarmed at the dot this time. Lou leaves this to Peretti at center point. Shot through traffic was blocked. Peretti crashes the net. Puck is skied off a Salesianum stick, subsequently cleared by Kozink. Tripp recovers, advances to Peretti. Centering pass intended for Maynor, who's got a goal and an assist already, intercepted and cleared by Kozink. Beach ragdolled in front of the Salesianum bench, managed to maintain the puck through all of that. And now it's worked to Tripp at the left point. Kozink again, wreaking havoc just inside the Salesianum blue line. Half of the penalty to Pacitti has gone by. 6 minutes have gone by in this third period, with Bullis up 2-1. Point shot from Lou. Held on to by Manzi for save number 23 on 25 total shots. Watching the game at Fred Rust Arena or tailgating with friends, score big and serve in style with Primo Hoagie's party trays and sampler platters. There is no bigger crowd pleaser than Primo Hoagie's. Made only with the highest quality Thuman's meats and cheese and sliced fresh to order, served on Primo's award-winning seeded rolls. You get the best tasting hoagies in the area and save yourself the prep time. Stop into your local neighborhood Primo Hoagies on Baltimore Pike in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania, or order your tray online at primohoagies.com. After a freeze by Manzi, play resumes at the near dot of the Salesianum zone. Sal's shorthanded for another half minute. They get some relief as Matt Bellepede launches this puck clear up ice. Nearly an attacking zone takeaway. LeBuono puts the pressure on Till. The cross-ice Hawk breakout was tipped offline, and the Sal's escape the Pacitti penalty unscathed. Long shot from Nate Bellepede, waffle boarded high and away. And that was on its line for a shot on goal. Kinsler tries to protect, surrounded by Bulldogs. DeMasters, in an attempt to feed the puck to LeBuono, instead turned it over to Halley, who cleared. Here comes Kinsler. DeMasters and Kinsler. Net front feed, Bellepede crashing the net. Couldn't get there. That pass on the doorstep intercepted by Peretti. Davian Peretti's been a force defensively for Bullis this afternoon. We don't see his name on the score sheet, but aside from a roughing minor, but as this comes back in icing with 9:09 to go in the third period, speaking from a more subjective standpoint, he's been a key component of this Bullis 2-1 lead. 9 and change to go. Salesianum with their backs to a wall. Bullis up a goal. We can tell you these two teams have shared one common opponent this season, Mount St. Joseph, whom Bullis defeated by the same 2-1 margin, but Salesianum earlier in the year beat 5-1 at the Gardens Ice House in Laurel. Chris Albert cannot carom the puck cleanly out from behind his own net. The Mars man. Well, that wasn't the Mars man, that was Justin Celentino. We saw 28 in that mess, and it was Kea Smulders wreaking forechecking havoc for Bullis, and this puck contested at center by Peretti and Kinsler was tipped into the netting and out of play with 8:08 to go in the third period. Bullis with a 2-1 lead over Salesianum, and Braden Graham in for the center ice faceoff. Salesianum is ruled offside on the subsequent attack. Trips feed to Maynor up the middle was broken up. Toshinsky bulldozing the other way. Stymied by Brown holding his ground in the high slot. This is Till through traffic. He gets an open ice shove from Schofield. Till blue attire. And Salesianum recovers deep in their end. There's Liam Bell, who moonlights with Team Philadelphia, forcing the turnover. Schofield gives this away to Till. And a puck out of play with 7:14 to go gives us a pause in action. Plenty coming up over the weekend here on Delaware Hockey Night. Looking at the Friday schedule, the University of Delaware men's Blue Hens return to action. The men's Division I team faces Indiana University of Pennsylvania from an hour east of Pittsburgh. My old stomping grounds, as it were. At 6:15, and then the Black Knights of the United States Army come to town to take on the men's Division II team at 9:15. We'll have it all here for you on Delaware Hockey Night, presented by Heather A. Long, brought to you in pictures by videographer and production consultant Josie Bellett, for whom we are most grateful to have on the crew. This is offside. 6.5 minutes to go. Time running short for Salesianum. But defensively, they've tightened down pretty well here in the third period. LeBuono, net front feed to Masters. Waved off, no goal. We're going to look at this again. Is Navicka saying it wasn't a crease violation or anything of the sort, because the faceoff staying inside looked to be either goaltender interference or some such, but that reason not reported to us. So nothing to pass your way as a result. Rob in good position, adamant about that wave off. And a holding penalty is signaled away from the play by Chris Castagliola with 5:54 to go. This will go against Avery Brown of Bullis, putting Salesianum on a primo power play. Timeout, Salesianum. We're going to take a timeout too here on DHN. We'll be right back.
Bridges have connected people for centuries. When it comes to helping small businesses build bridges with the people they serve, there's a new gold standard. 412 Communications offers a uniquely comprehensive array of media solutions to help your brand establish and maintain strong, lasting connections with your clientele.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena. 5 minutes, 54 seconds to go in the contest. Salesianum on a primo power play as a result of a holding minor assessed to defensive stalwart Avery Brown of the Bulldogs. Chris Albert coming in for the face-off across from Evan Beach. Davian Peretti launches this puck clear. Manzi falls on this one for a stoppage. The draw comes back deep into the Sal zone with 5.5 minutes to go. Kinsler and Beach converge on a loose puck after a flubbed breakout. Kinsler chased down up the near wall by Peretti, who's, as we've mentioned, been a force defensively. For Bullis. Maynor surrounded by Salesians. A Kinsler poke check slowed him up just inside the line. LeBuono the other way. Tied up. And so was Pietro Paolo in the corner by, wouldn't you know it again? There he is, Davian Peretti. He's everywhere. Chris Albert tries to set up a more deliberate breakout. Kinsler says do it again. He didn't like his options up the right wing boards. Kinsler quarterbacking this play, calls for the stretch pass to LeBuono, which connects. Centering feed sails beyond Pietro Paolo's reach. Joey gets it back behind the cage though, and now walks up to the corner. Pietro Paolo finding Christian Kinsler. This puck cycled to Bellepede. Kinsler steps up at the dot, shot through traffic. He shoots and scores! Christian Kinsler on the primo power play makes this 2-a-side. A primo power play goal. Puts us back on level pegging. And we'll wait for the particulars from downstairs. This will come back an icing. We still don't have these numbers. Admittedly, our off-ice officials today a little bit slower to get information up to the press box than downstairs is saying 19-20, but that's not possible. Inside the final 3 minutes. $13-18 sounds more like it. Play halted in the Salesianum zone with 2:39 to go as Icing is signaled again. A Salesianum goal, scored by number 13, Christian Kinsler. Assisted by number 18, Matt Bellepede. Time of the power play goal, 13 minutes, 5 seconds in the third period. Kinsler from Bellepede at 13:05. Timeout, Bullis. So the Bulldogs take their timeout as well, with 2:27 to go. And we'll do the same.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
.227 to go. And we're going to show you that Christian Kinsler goal. We had the wrong replay queued up. Sometimes that happens. The give and go with Matt Bellepede. And Kinsler gets that through traffic. To give us a 2-2 hockey game. Final 2:20 of regulation. Nick LeBuono. To Bellepede. To DeMasters in the corner, back beyond Bellepede's reach. It comes to Kinsler holding the point. Bellepede winds up, yes sir! And Matt Bellepede gives Salesianum the go-ahead goal. A minute 58 to go. We should be 3-2. Looks like Matt Bellepede getting an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty after the go-ahead goal. So a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Will take us the rest of the way. A Salesianum goal, scored by number 18, Matt Bellepede. Assisted by number 13, Christian Kinsler. And number 3, Nick LeBuono. Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 2 seconds in the first period. Bellepede from Kinsler and Lebuono at 15:02. After the goal, Salesianum penalty. Assessed to number 18, Matt Bellepede. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. There is 1 minute remaining in the period, 1 minute. Time of the penalty also 15:02 in the third period. So Bellepede, 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct after the goal at 15:02. The Bullis net has been empty for the entirety of this power play so far. They've got 44 seconds left on the game clock, rather 43 left on the game clock. A 3-2 deficit in front of them now. And Salesianum firing at an empty net with no danger of icing. Tripp, Lou, Maynor, Brown, Peretti, the big guns on for Bullis. That shot from 20 feet away with 10 seconds to go, held by Manzi. Maynor left the drop pass. But the shot to follow was easily controlled by Manzi. Sal's gained this puck in their end. They clear, and that has done it. The final score, Salesianum 3, Bullis 2. We'll be back with the 3 stars of the game after this quick timeout. Fans, it's time for the 3 stars of the game presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware. Today's 3rd star with a solid defensive performance for Bullis, number 36, Davian Peretti. Today's 2nd star with a goal and an assist for Bullis, number 20, Charlie Maynor. And today's number 1 star of the game with a game-winning goal and an assist for Salesianum, number 18, Matt Bellepede. And that will do it for us here on Delaware Hockey Night. On this Thursday matinee edition of DHN. We'll be back at it on Friday with the University of Delaware doubleheader, the men's Division I team taking on IUP at 6:15 p.m., followed immediately by the men's D2 squad hosting the Black Knights of the U.S. Army. That's at 9:15. For the entire crew, Josie Billett, assistant producer Joe Sindoni, Ray Catolo, Molly Joe Rosen, Curtis MacDonald, Leighton Worthy, the Dominics, and everybody else offering a helping hand behind the scenes. James Witherite thanking you for your company. Delaware Hockey Night is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications And one last time, today's final score, Salesianum 3, Bullis 2. Good night to you all from Fred Rust Arena. We'll see you again tomorrow.